Well, to me, cosplay is sort of a show of love for like a TV show or a manga or a book or something like that, and you want to be like the characters in that show, because like they say, imitation is the highest form of flattery. So if you want to imitate the characters by looking exactly like them, or at least as close as you can get.
What is cosplay for me? Cosplay for me is making something that I created real. Okay.
For me, cosplay is a chance to be completely myself with other people who also enjoy things that aren't quite considered the norm of society.
Cosplay is a way for me to pretend like I'm someone else, to get an idea of what it's like in someone else's shoes, and live my fantasies to be a hero or a monster.
I do it because, well, I've always personally enjoyed dressing up in costumes and the like. It is fun to do that, and it's fun to have a character that goes with it, as opposed to just some kind of like generic Halloween thing. Having a specific character to work with is fun, and you can, especially if you meet other people who are from the same show or series, then you can act out little situations with them as the characters, and it's fun.
I do cosplay because, well, for one, it's fun, and also it's nice to see what other people do. It's characters they dress up as, and to act out scenes and ideas.
I do it because it gives me a chance to be someone that I'm not, and I think that's fun because it kind of isn't a release from the real world.
I have all these characters in my head, you know, and I use them in my stories and everything, and I would just want to make them canon, you know, tangible.
I've dressed up as Tamari from Naruto, Hinata from Naruto, Nier from Death Note, and Tayuya from Naruto.
Well, Rainbow Dash, obviously. And I have attempted to do Train Heartnet from Black Cat. That one didn't really pan out so well. I've done the Engineer and the Scout from Team Fortress 2.
I haven't done any canon characters. I've just done my OC's original characters of a pony and Admiral Wall Von Wall. My characters come from the heart, really, so from an artist standpoint, they've taken forever. Ever since I can really remember. First they started out as something different, but then they've evolved as I've matured through life to become what they are now. So.
Hi, I'm Harris Tinkerbell, AAC 2013. I made my costume out of balloons because it's actually my job, and making costumes is my hobby.
It depends on the costume. Nier didn't take that long because I just needed to get white pajamas. And I used baby powder to make my hair white. Tayuya took a little bit longer because she has a purple belt that's kind of like made of rope. And so what I did was I got rope and I braided it and I dyed it purple. So that took a couple weeks also because I made that one from scratch. Tamari's took like a day because I just used clothes that I already had from around the house. And I bought Hinata's online. So the only thing I did for that was I styled the wig, and that only took a couple hours.
I cosplay because I got really into anime, and then I saw these really awesome people dressing up as anime characters online, and I got inspired. So now I cosplay for that. And I brought my costume together because I usually just look for colors that kind of synchronize, and the piece that'll look somewhat like the character I'm dressing as together. So CL wears heels in most of the episodes of Black Butler, so I wore heels to emphasize my height and to kind of give it the Victorian look for the cosplay.
Well, I usually don't have time for like a serious handmade thing because with school and the like. But when I do want to make a costume, what I usually do is I try to figure out what parts of the costume are necessary so I can like mix and match bits. Like for the engineer that I mentioned, I got a hard hat, just a regular hard hat from some construction website, some overalls and a work shirt from like a work clothing store, knee pads and goggles from a hardware store. Most of the stuff for that costume came from a hardware store, not an actual costume shop.
I've learned through my friends that secondhand shops are the greatest things alive, so the costs are fairly cheap. I tend to use what I already have because I naturally like trench coats and all those funny little things. So I already had like materials and stuff to establish a base character.